Gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a subject that I mentioned to you a couple of days ago, and that subject is discontinued watches. That's right. Discontinued watches, to me, is the biggest hoax scam there is. And the ones that get very, very happy to hear about the word discontinued are the Muppet, boiler room, secondary grade watch market dealers and channels. They get excited when they hear that, because that's when they make a load of money. That's when they get to fleece you with the word discontinue on watches. You know, I'm going to tell you a story about discontinued watches. You know, back in the late 80s and 90s, I would rock a 36 millimeter Rolex Day-Date President, yellow gold with a white dial. In 2005, a Day-Date yellow gold with a champagne dial 41 millimeter came out. And I really wanted that watch. I really, really wanted it. But the ones that had it were the Muppet boiler room secondary grade watch market channels, and they wanted $10,000 over retail for that watch. They were the ones that were getting loaded up with watches of ADs and buying them all and then selling them for a profit of $10,000. So I couldn't get one. I didn't want to pay $10,000 for it. So I waited until one day, a couple of years later, my AD calls that he had one for me. I was very happy with my 41 millimeter Day-Date Rolex President, which I believe it's the most beautiful Day-Date President there is, that 41 millimeter. Some people believe it's a dog, some people believe it's a dog with fleas, but I love it. So then when I bought the watch, they were telling me, the dealers and the Muppets, dealers were telling me that that watch is going to be discontinued this year. And that watch was produced from 2008 to 2050 when it was discontinued. In 2015, that Day-Date President 41 millimeter was discontinued. And they were telling all of us when it discontinues, it's going to jump up to $60,000, $70,000, $80,000. Well, I have that watch. I have the 41 millimeter Day-Date President. And once they discontinued that watch, the fever of discontinued was over. Instead of going up in price, it just went down, down, down. It went down from 50 to 45, 45 to 40. And today, you can buy that discontinued 41 millimeter Rolex President Day-Date yellow gold with a champagne dial for no more than $26,000. That's right. So discontinued watches is just a big hoax and scheme. This is when these Muppet boiler room secondary grade channels go bananas. That's right. They did it with the Patek Philippe stainless steel with the blue dial. The watch is $34,000. And they were talking about it's going to get discontinued now. It's going to get discontinued now, the 5711. And there's going to be a new watch coming, which is a 5811 white gold. And when it gets discontinued, the 5711 is going to jump up to, maybe 175, then 200,000. And some dealers will even tell you $400,000 for a stainless steel Patek Philippe 5711 with a blue dial. Gentlemen, the watch is discontinued, and you can buy one today. They was telling you that you were going to have to pay for that watch $175,000, $200,000. Well, people made a big line, and there was a bunch of window lickers, lollipop suckers, and crayon eaters ready to pay the $200,000 for the 5711 dollars for the blue dial. Today you can buy that watch, and today that watch is discontinued, and you can buy it for no more than $73,000, $72,000, and the watch is discontinued. So it's a big hoax. Don't believe what these Muppets are telling you out there. The discontinued watches is where the money is at. That's a big hoopla. The same thing happened with the Rolex John Mayer with the green dial, yellow gold. That watch went all the way up to $175,000. And every year, these Muppet boiler room secondary grade watch market channels were telling you the watch is going to discontinue. When it discontinues, it's going to go to $250,000, $250,000. And you had big line of lollipop suckers, window lickers, and crayon eaters ready to pay you the $175,000. Gentlemen, you can buy today that John Mayer, the guy with the guitar, You can buy that watch, and it's already discontinued. The fever's over. Once the fever's over, the watch goes down. You can buy that watch for, on a good day, $62, on a bad day, $65,000, and it's still dropping. It's still dropping. The same thing happened with the 5711 Rose Gold with the brown dial, Nautilus. It's gonna go, when it discontinues, it's gonna go to $475,000. You can buy that watch today for $130,000 and it's discontinued. The same thing with the 5980 Rose Gold. It's gonna go to $500,000. You can buy it today for no more, no less than $150,000. That's right, and dropping. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe what these Muppet boiler room secondary gray watch market channels are telling you about discontinued watches. It's a sketch. Don't let these cockroaches keep on fooling you. These guys are a bunch of cockroaches. These Muppet boiler room secondary gray watch market channel dealers, they're cockroaches. You know that? They're cockroaches. So don't believe what they're telling you. Don't let them fleece you. They have fleeced you for too long. And let me explain to you something now. The new watch they're banking on and they're loading up on them is the Rolex GMT Jubilee Pepsi. That's right. They're talking now that watch is going to be discontinued. And all you lollipop suckers, crayon eaters are ready to pay what they tell you. Even if you buy that watch now for $25,000, $30,000, I can assure you that watch, once it's discontinued, you're gonna find it for $15,000, $14,500, like all the watches that I have mentioned to you. Remember, discontinued watches is just a sketch. This is when the Muppet boiler room secondary gray watch market channels make money, make $5,000, $10,000 a watch on you guys, because you guys want to keep on maintaining their lifestyle, because you guys are a bunch of momos. Stop being momos. Stop being lollipop suckers. Unbelievable. Look at that out there. It's beautiful weather out there. Unbelievable. It's beautiful, beautiful out there. Unbelievable. So don't be dodo birds and believe what these Muppet boiler room secondary gray watch market channels tell you. The watch is going to get discontinued and it's just going to go skyrocket. Come on. I've been doing this in the watch game for 45 years. 45 years. And it's the same story. Once the watch gets discontinued, it's over. The watch just drops and drops and drops. The watch just drops faster than Bill Clinton's pants in the Arkansas farmhouse. That's right. So don't believe what these people tell you about watches that they're getting discontinued. It's just a big sketch. It's a big lie. So like I said again, don't be dodo birds. Don't believe what they're telling you about discontinued watches. It's just a big sketch, a big scheme. This is when they make big money on you guys. Don't be dodo birds. Don't be lollipop suckers. Don't be crayon eaters. And don't be window lickers. It's just a sketch. All right? So remember what I'm telling you. When you hear the word discontinue, is when these Muppet boiler room secondary gray watch market channels make big money. That's right. So don't let them take you no more for lollipop suckers. Don't do that. These guys are a bunch of hucksters. These guys are hucksters, hoodwinked. You've been fleeced too long by these cockroaches. So don't be window lickers, lollipop suckers, and crayon eaters. The secondary gray watch market is dead and floating in the backyard pool. In this case, floating in the ocean. Back there. Unbelievable, that ocean. Unbelievable. All right? So listen up. When you hear the word discontinue, it's when those dealers are going to make big money on you. Now they're going to sell you. If the GMT Pepsi does not discontinue this year, they're happy. They want the watch to keep on talking about it's going to discontinue, discontinue, discontinue. The watch just goes higher, 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 higher. And when it discontinues, it does this. Flat lines. All right? It's a big sketch. I hope you learned something about discontinued watches. Don't be lollipop suckers. Don't be window lickers. Don't be crayon eaters. Don't believe what these guys have to tell you. These guys are unbelievable. These guys are unbelievable. Unbelievable. They're always looking for window lickers. lollipop suckers and crayon eaters to believe their stories on watches that are discontinued or that they're going to be discontinued. It's a big sketch. It's a big sketch. You got to be asleep to believe what these guys say. You really got to be asleep to believe what these guys say. These guys are unbelievable. Unbelievable. And they're always looking for suckers. These cockroaches are always looking for suckers. So they can give it to you, jam it to you, you know? I'm just letting you know, do not fall for the old trick of discontinued watches. It's a big sketch. All right, it's a big sketch. I've seen so many watches that have been discontinued, and instead of going up, it's gone down. Like I tell you my story, I rocked a 36 millimeter Rolex President, yellow gold, white dial. I took it off, I gave it to my wife. My wife is the one that uses it now. Unbelievable, my wife. I love my wife loves me, so I gave it to her. Unbelievable, I love my wife. But she wears that watch at 36 millimeter. And I started rocking a 41 millimeter. And they told me that watch was gonna jump up to $100,000, $80,000, $75,000. You can buy the most beautiful Day-Date President 41 millimeter, the sleeper, I call it the sleeper. You can buy it for $26,000 all day long. You can buy one with a diamond dial for $29,000, $30,000. Unbelievable. And nobody's buying those watches. And they were talking about that watch was gonna hit $100,000. You can buy them, like I'm telling you, all day long for the low 20s. A gold watch, a gold President. So don't be fools. I already told you that happened to all these watches. Okay? The same thing with the Audemars Piguet 15202, the jumbo, you know? Same thing. It's going to go for $300,000. You can buy one today for $50,000, $49,000, $48,000. So don't believe the big sketch on watches that are going to be discontinued. No big deal. No big deal. Don't believe that. Don't believe those hucksters. Don't believe those hoodwinks. Okay? Don't believe them. These guys are cockroaches. A bunch of cockroaches. You guys need to step on them. Step on them and tell them in their face the secondary gray watch market is dead. Okay? I mean, I'm just telling you, you know, what I think me and Kino want you to know. Discontinued watches is a big, big hoopla lie. Alright? Don't be dodo birds. Those guys are cockroaches, and they're looking for window lickers, lollipop suckers, and crayon eaters. Well, guys, I really hope you enjoy what I had to say about discontinued watches, so you can protect yourself from all these weasels. And remember, the watch they're banking now on is the Rolex stainless steel Jubilee Band GMT Pepsi. All right? Well, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my video, and like I say every week, take care and brush your hair.